basically torturing this kid, man. This man. And they brought him to the jail from the mental institution. Now, he was in the mental hospital. They brought him to the jail, and then they did this. It ain't like they don't know this man got mental health issues. They know exactly. They got all his paperwork. It's not like he's on the street and they just ran into him and they don't know who he is. No, he's in the damn jail. They got all his paperwork. They know exactly who he is, what's going on. He's got mental health issues, and this is still, even if they know, they still do this shit. It don't matter if they don't know, they still gonna kill us.
I don't even ready my rights.
Yes, sir. Distress. Yes, sir. Down the wall.
Hey, drop the bag. You come with the bag. Get down, Sutherland. Get down.
Control 37E, FMU, 37E,
Turn on your stomach. Turn on your stomach. Do not resist. Loosen up. Loosen up. Stop resisting. I heard him before. Bitch, you need water? What's your stuff?
Hey, man, so that happened, man. Like I say, man, with all the World War III shit going on, you got Russia, you got China, you got nukes, you got cyber hacks, you got Israel, you got Palestine, you got protests. With everything, you got aliens coming to the goddamn UFOs, you got everything. And somehow these coppers, dirty coppers, see, you never take me alive, copper. These goddamn police still find a way to massacre, murder, and kill black people. These white police, with everything that's going on in the country, you would think that these motherfuckers would take a hiatus and focus on some important shit. But they said, nah, nigga, it don't matter what the fuck. We in the brink of nuclear war, and we about to go to war with China and Russia and all type of shit going on. But we still gonna make time to kill niggas. Oh, we gonna find some time to motherfucker police brutality in this motherfucker. I don't understand how these white people could multitask like a motherfucker. You would think these motherfuckers would be focusing on that you got other white folks literally plotting and planning to come kill white people. You got Russia full of white people that's plotting to come and kill America's white people. And somehow America's white people still find a way to motherfucking brutalize, assassinate, murder, and maim black people. Now, what I'm saying is I can't understand how in the fuck do white people find the time to come and fuck with us with all this shit going on? How do you still find the time to murder, maim, kill, and brutalize people that look like me with everything that's going on? These motherfuckers could multitask like a man. Can't nobody multitask like a motherfucking white boy, a white woman, man or woman. Can't nobody multitask like a white person. Yeah, man. So, you know, it's just very shocking to me that amidst everything that's going on, all the shit you see on CNN, all the shit you see on Fox News, all the shit you see on MSNBC, all these white corporate news media, just these white people going crazy everywhere. Oh my God, it's COVID-19. You got a pandemic. You got a goddamn virus. You got vaccines that these people scared of. You got Palestine and Israel at war in the Middle East. You got Iran beefing up nuclear efforts. You got Russia and China, let alone you got the North Korea. You got all this shit going on. You got UFOs. Nobody seemed to know they disabling nuclear weapon sites and able to disable weapon systems and all this shit going on. And somehow, through all of this shit, white people still find a way to kill black people and murder us and brutalize us and put us in cages for nonviolent crimes. That guy went to jail. They came to the mental institution. He was in a mental hospital. He got into a fight with another patient and some of the workers, I guess, at the mental hospital. So they transferred him to the county jail, and within a day, they murdered him. Right? The guy that guy that I just showed you that video of, he was diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. So they had the paperwork. They knew that he wasn't in his right mind, and he was super paranoid. And you got him around a whole bunch of white people with guns, and that's known to kill us, which is probably going to raise a black schizophrenic paranoia, right? All he kept asking is, what his demeanor is. What do you want from me? These white people, I'm going to call them racist-ass white people, because I always keep telling you that most police is racist. I'm not saying most white people is racist. I'm just saying if you're white and you become a cop, I'm going to assume you racist. I'm going to say over 70% to 75%. Over 70 to 80% of police that are white are racist. If you weren't racist, you wouldn't want to become a cop. Or if you weren't racist, you wouldn't be able to stay being a cop. So, right, I'm not saying all white people are racist, but most white cops are, right? It's a prime position and a prime job for white racists, right? What is the best thing that that's why they pay so shitty, and that's why all these white people continue to do this job, that risk their lives. You think they do this shit because, the badge and the honor, and they love fucking risking their lives for $35,000 a year, having to work goddamn triple double shifts just to make a 50 grand and make a decent middle class wage? Nah, that ain't why all these white people flock to these police positions. They say, God damn it, we could beat up and kill black people. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I do this shit for free. Why you think police officers is such a low paying profession? They're not in it for the money. They in it because most races are going to be attracted to law enforcement, because the system has already been set up to incarcerate black people, to put us in cages, and to get away with it with impunity. Right? So if I was a white racist, it would be the perfect this is the perfect scenario. I'm a guy, qualified immunity, right? I can't be prosecuted because I got qualified immunity. No matter what the fuck I do, I'm immune to any type of penalty. So it's a perfect breeding ground for white racists. That's why I'm gonna say most cops and most white racists become some type of law enforcement, and most law enforcement is white racists. Point blank. That's why they don't gotta pay them much. They ain't there for the money. They ain't there for none of that, the benefits and all that. That's bullshit. They there because they get paid shitty salaries. CEOs get paid shitty, man. Okay, CEO, correctional officers and police officers get paid shitty for that, for risking your lives and the type of job you gotta do. That stress, and at any moment they say they're fear for their lives. They can die at any moment. Who the fuck would do that job for that little bit of pay unless you enjoy doing it for other reasons? It can't be for the money. So what would it be for? Oh, it's because you could brutalize, beat, maim, and kill black men, women, and children and get the fuck away with it. Most cops are racist. Oh, this is a few bad apples. No, the fucking tree is rotten. There may be a few good apples, but if you are a good apple, there's no way you can stay on a rotted tree, because eventually, if you stay on that tree long enough, even the good fruit is going to turn bad. And again, if you are going to become, there's no other reason to become a cop, especially if you're white. You got many options. Why would you want to become a CEO and a cop and go through all that shit? Unless it's just because you can put your foot on my neck and you get pleasure. Most of these well, I almost called them the C word. I'm trying to keep my language straight, but most of these white people get pleasure out of dominating and watching us suffer. So, and out of all this shit going on over and over, these people keep finding ways to kill us in cold fucking blood. And on camera, and not only do it on camera, but hey, make sure you record this. Right, in that video I just showed a few minutes ago, these motherfuckers told him, "You got the camera on. I want to make sure this is recorded." This is one of the greatest hits. I'm gonna play this for my goddamn grandkids. We about to kill this nigga. And you had nothing but white officers in that scenario. It was nothing but white officers that all went ahead and took apart in a fucking lynching. Basically, that's what that was. They had the man handcuffed. She had his hands pushed all the way up to the middle of his back. He's on his stomach. He's yelling out, "I can't breathe." You can hear his voice is getting weaker and weaker. And then they put a fucking bag over his head to finish him off. And you think something gonna happen to them motherfuckers? Ain't nothing gonna happen to the motherfuckers. unless people, this is why I say, man, we got to take shit into our own hands as far as protesting and all this peaceful shit. Listen, man, it's hard to keep talking about this peaceful shit when these motherfuckers keep killing us, right? Every time you look at Fox News or you look at some type of media, they try to play like, oh, we vandalizing, or, oh, look at them there. Motherfucker, you, white people are the fucking animals. White people are the ones committing violence. You got officers raping people. You got, it's all, they doing all type of shit, right? You got almost every mass shooting in the country. There's a mass shooting once or twice a week, and it's all white people. It ain't black people. Yeah, we do non-violent crimes. We're not uncivilized and fucking animalistic. That's all white people. They keep projecting that shit onto my people. Right? You keep saying when we locked up for fucking drug crimes, man. That's non-violent offenses. Like, we ain't doing shit to nobody. When white people committing crimes, you raping people, you raping you a pedophile, right? White people are raping little kids. Jeffrey Epstein type shit. They keep trying to project their shit, their animalistic, uncivilized, nasty ass behavior onto us, but it's really them, right? Everything you see with black people is 90% non-violent crimes. Drugs, which white people love to fucking do. They do way more drugs than us. White people do. They do way more drugs than us. They just get prosecuted at way lower rates. So they got that. They even got that covered. But when it comes to being violent and despicable and disgusting and just nasty and filthy animals, that ain't us, right? Who the fuck can go out and watch that video that I just showed and do that to another human being, whether they're white or black, unless you're a fucking animal? Only an animal can do some shit like that. Only a fucking animal can do some shit like that. Can't no human being do no shit like that, man. Can't no human being see another human being that you're supposed to be there to help screaming and yelling out that they can't breathe, and you see them suffering, and you just gonna go ahead and put a fucking bag over their head. Then they drugged this dude out on his fucking stomach, scraping his face across the goddamn ground, and then was surprised. And then the nurse that was there, her black ass. Why are you even working in a facility like that with all these fucking white people? The nurse happens to be black and she's testing he's gone. But you stood there the whole time with your black ass and let that white lady do that shit. You could have spoke up. You the medical person on the scene. Like, hey, get the bag off his head. He's already saying he can't breathe. Hey, don't take 2 or 3 of y'all. They was bragging that they tased the man 6 times. You got this black fucking lady who's supposed to be the medical on the scene, and she sat there and didn't open her mouth and say shit and let them kill that black man. And then you wonder why. I also blame black women and black men when situations like that occur, because you need to be, you fucking coward. You sat there and let them fucking white people and that white lady kill that man as a black woman, and you sat there and let it happen and then open your goddamn mouth, because everybody's being video recorded, and you probably, the black lady who's the nurse on scene, she probably got more power than all the officers there, all the COs, right? Because if she say something with her medical analysis like, hey, take that bag off, or hey, do this, they would have to comply with her black ass. But she kept her fucking mouth closed. So fuck her too. That black nurse ain't shit neither. And I've been in county jail and been in situations in jail and prison and shit with a lot of the black nurses. They just as filthy and funky as the white woman. Black women that work in them goddamn prisons ain't shit neither. Funky, nasty, stinky asses. You sitting there killing your own goddamn people. You let these goddamn white folk kill that black man. You the medical on the scene. After it's all over, after he's dead and he's motionless, he can't even, his head is fucking bobbing everywhere. She comes and then, oh, now you can see that he's dead, you dumb bit. Unstable creature, man. These black unstable creatures ain't shit neither, man. Man, I'm motherfucking hot, right? In that goddamn Sutherland case, that black nurse sat there and watched that black man get murdered and didn't say a fucking thing. Fucking black cowards. And they be the main ones out there talking about some goddamn Black Lives Matter and want to protest. But when you really have a chance to step up and save a black life and do something, you stinking, dirty, filthy animal. She need to be goddamn, put him under the jail. Put it like that. Shit got me hot, man. Put him under the goddamn jail. I think that black nurse should be charged as well with her black ass. She should get the harshest penalty. Stinking black bitch. I don't know, man. I be thinking different, man. Right? Everybody gonna talk about them officers in that damn video I just showed. And that's true, because I'm on the officers too. But that black nurse that stood by and let all that shit happen for all that time, that didn't speak up and say a fucking word, and then after they got him in the chair and he's fucking dead, then she wants to step in and check his pulse, right? Until a couple years from now they kill your black son or black mother. You probably don't give black women like that. They don't give a fuck about us. Then you wonder why black men treat y'all the way they do. That black lady sat there and watched that black man get murdered and didn't say a fucking word, and ain't nobody else gonna speak about that black unstable creature. Ain't nobody else gonna call that black woman out. that was involved in that whole jail killing I just showed. She's the only black person on the goddamn scene. And again, you're medical, so you got more power than the fucking bullshit, low-level, unintelligent ass, racist, stupid ass white COs. They ain't nothing but correctional officers. They ain't shit. Right? If you would have stepped in and told them, hey, get that bag off his head. Hey, turn him the fuck over. Hey, don't shock him. Hey, 4 times was enough with the taser. You don't got to go to number 6. If at any point that black nurse would have stepped in and like, you know, hey, calm down. He's already handcuffed. That's it. Get him up. No, pick him up immediately. I need to check him. Right. As soon as they put the cuffs on him, it should have been. And you hear him already in the cell. By the time they drag him on his fucking belly like he's an animal, they drag him across the fucking room on his belly with a bag over his head as he's dead. They still screaming out, "Stop resisting! Stop resisting!" The man's fucking dead. How can he resist if he's dead? Right. The man's goddamn dead. They screaming out, "Stop resisting!" And the whole time in the background, you got this ugly ass, stupid ass, fat ass black nurse who ain't doing shit. She's just sitting there. You just sat there and why your black ass just let them murder him. And she should be liable too, man. It ain't no goddamn point of having no medical on the scene if the medical gonna stand by. Even the medical gonna let us die, right? The black lady, it was a black woman in the middle of all that shit who had more power than the white people in that scenario. I would say that she is even more culpable. If they bring those officers up on charges, watch her black ass be in the background. Ain't nobody else gonna tell you or notice this shit. Her ass should be motherfucking. Her ass should also be charged, and she probably should get worse treatment than the officers because she is the one who had the authority in that situation, being the medical person on the scene to put a stop to that shit. Immediately, at any moment, that black lady could have stopped them officers from doing that shit, and all she had to do was say, "Let me check him." Wait a second, he's saying he can't breathe. You need to stand him up. No, don't drag him out the fucking cell. Don't put the bag over his fucking head as he's already being choked to death by bear spray and pepper spray. You done put all these chemicals in his goddamn face. Last thing you would do to a person that's telling you they can't breathe is put a bag over your head. If I'm telling you I can't breathe and then you proceed to put a bag over my head, that's murder. That's fucking murder, man. There's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. If I'm yelling out and screaming that I can't breathe and somebody comes and bags me, if I came and put a bag over your head as you're telling me you can't breathe and then you die, in any other situation besides a white person killing a black person, that would be considered murder. And that might be considered first-degree murder with intent. Right? That's why I keep saying these people need to be charged with intent. All this shit about third-degree murder, no. He told you he can't fucking breathe, jackass. Then you proceeded to put a bag on his head. You intentionally did that. You intentionally did that. Anyway, man, I'm done. We're going to go on to another subject because I'm hot now. Fuck it. I haven't heard of this. Dang. Well, I just dropped a video, man, a premiere. You go check the video out. The title of the video is... What is it? They kill another black man over a spoon this time. He was armed with a spoon and they went all the shit. Right? They kept looking in his cell. They kept saying, he's got a spoon. Put down the spoon. As if he had a fucking gun or a knife or a hammer or something. He had a fucking jail spoon. It's not even a goddamn... They don't give you like nothing metal when you in jail and prison. It's like a little plastic rubber sport. Put down the spoon. And they use that put down the spoon shit to justify going in there and goddamn terrorizing this guy over because he had a goddamn spoon. And the sickest part about that whole shit is they were supposed to be taking him in front of a judge. So he might have been going, back home, back to the facility he came from for his mental health issues. They was trying to get him cuffed so they could, instead of telling him, hey man, we about to take you in front of a judge. Hey, let us put these cuffs on you, man. Right? If I was there and I'm the only black dude, I'd tell all them white people, man, get the fuck out of here. Move back. Get the fuck back, white boy. I know you ready to kill a nigga. The night ain't the night you killing no niggas. Back the fuck up. Let me talk to him, man. Y'all just get ahead, man. Let me got this. Hey, bro, listen, man. Put your hand through the goddamn, you put your hand through the feeding hole so they could cuff you. I'd be like, put your hand through the feed hole and put these cuffs on. What we about to do is take you down. The judge wants to see you. There's a good chance you might be getting out of hand going home, man. And I know that's what you want. That's also what I want for you. Because let me tell you something, man. It ain't safe out here around these goddamn white folk. These racist ass cops these motherfuckers is racist. They gonna kill your ass. That's what they want to do. You ain't safe here. You paranoid. You got the right to be paranoid. I'm paranoid working with these motherfuckers. Right? We about to take you in front of a judge. That's what we about to do. And there's a good chance you might be going home, son. Right? That's all you had to, that's all the man want to know is what are you about to do with me? And these fucking white people refused to tell this black guy what they were about to do. They kept telling them, get on your stomach, crawl. They was telling them to slide to us. They wanted him to lay on his stomach and slide like a type of animal. Right, he's sitting down, he's scooting to him. They like, all right, you gotta scoot, come closer. Turn around, and he's like, I'm not turning on my goddamn stomach. This is as much as I'm turning around. He puts his own hands behind his back. They come in and brush him and say, stop resisting. The last thing you hear him say before they proceed to murder him is, I'm not resisting. Like, I got my hand, I'm the one put my hands behind my back. This white punk, this filthy animal. Oh my goodness, man. I wish that it was real justice, and every time they do something to my people, we get to do the same thing to them. That's all you need to make it is, the same thing, the same punishment, the same death by suffocation. Well, death by suffocation it is, nigga. Right. So as the white boys start yelling out to the black man, stop resisting, you can hear the black guy with his hands behind his back. He put the black guy, before the white people touched him, put his hands behind his back and was on the ground. And he's yelling out, I'm not resisting. The cop keeps yelling, stop resisting. The black guys, I'm not resisting, officer. And then immediately they tase him within a second. As soon as he says he's not resisting, they probably like, oh shit, we shouldn't have got that on camera. Tase him so he can't talk. Right? The white lady comes and tases and shocks the shit out of him. And then they brag that we tased him like 6 times. And you surprised that he's dead? You bear sprayed him. You pepper sprayed him. You tased him. Then you put a fucking bag over his head. Then you drug him across the fucking room. Then you stayed on his fucking back with your knee in his back, compressing his air passage, restricting his ribs, restricting his body from expanding. Right? You had his hands handcuffed, pushed all the way up to his shoulder blades. All of this while he's on the floor, and they're still yelling out, "Stop resisting!" At this point, he was dead. The last time you hear the officer saying "Stop resisting," the guy is dead. Even as black people are dead, they still try to blame us for resisting arrest. How can a fucking dead man resist arrest? Tell me that. Riddle me this. Riddle me that, black man. How can a black person resist arrest if we dead? Filthy fucking creatures is what they are. And on that note, now we can move to something else, man. I would just also say, I ain't saying all white people all white people are racist, but I'm saying if you're white and you want to become a cop, if you in favor of cops, or you goddamn feel an affinity to law enforcement, you're fucking racist. You're gonna have to prove to me you're not racist. I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt. I don't think all white people are racist, but I think all white cops are. The mass majority of them. It's a fucking racist job. You know what the job is going to consist of. You see it day in and day out now, twice a week. They're brutalizing, maybe not even twice, every day. It's just the stories we see where they kill us, and then we see the big-ass news stories of the one person that made it to the news that was unarmed and got killed. But every day they beating on us, they're spitting on us, they're fucking brutalizing us, they're setting us up, they're planting drugs on us. Every day they're doing this shit. Everyone that's heard, there are 5 or 6 or 7 that ain't. Right? For every motherfucker that died, there was 5, 6 or 7 that got beat the fuck up, got brutalized, and maybe they didn't die. They got no recourse. They're sitting in the county jail right now. You know how many times I've seen officers come to the rooms in the jails and pull people out and take them up front, put them in that fucking chair, put the spit bag over the head, and proceed to beat them, give them body blows and shit. I've seen it so many goddamn people come back to the back, people come back to the dorm all up. This is a regular occurrence. These white people get their rocks off on brutalizing. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed, man. Ain't nothing changed since the old days. Ain't nothing fucking changed. I hope the motherfuckers get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, and I hope that black nurse, I hope her ass get it too, right? Because to me, again, I blame her more than everybody in the situation. I blame that fucking black lady, point blank. And on that note, man, we gonna let the shit go, man. Hey man, I'm so fed up with this shit, man. It's just really, really frustrating. It don't matter if we on the street, they gonna kill us. This man was already in police custody. It don't matter if we locked up and we already in police custody, serving our time, they gonna kill us. It don't matter if we got a gun. It don't matter if you got a spoon. It don't matter if you armed. It don't matter if you unarmed. It don't matter if you're on your stomach. It don't matter if you're on your back. It don't matter if you're standing up. It don't matter if you're sitting down. It don't matter if you sleep when it came to Breonna Taylor. It don't matter if you out exercising, going for a jog when it came to Ahmaud Arbery. It don't matter if you're going to the store to get a snack when it came to Trayvon Martin. No matter what the fuck we do, these white people justify killing us. And then there's a lot of, well, I mean, they look for any little justification. They bend over backwards to find a justification in almost every fucking case. I'm about sick of this shit, man. I am so sick of this shit, man. It's getting to a boiling point. Like, it's getting to a fucking boiling point at this point with me. It's getting to a boiling point with me and these motherfucking police, man. This is unbelievable, man. I don't see how these white people find the time to still do this shit, man. I'm telling you, man, the greatest multitaskers in the world are white folk. They can't take a breather from killing a nigga.